Okay, good morning everyone. So today's lesson is multiplication and division of radicals. So at the end of this video, you must be able to multiply and divide radical expression. So get ready with your notebook and ball pen or pencil and take down some important details. So in multiplying radical expression, it's like multiplying um, algebraic expression. So remember that when you multiply 2 times x plus 9, you do the distributive property here. 2 times x, that's 2x. 2 times 9, that is positive 18. The same thing happens when you multiply radical expressions. So the square root of 10 times the square root of 6, that is the square root of 10 times the square root of 6, and then the square root of 10 times 3, that's 3 times the square root of 10. So the square root of 10 times the square root of 6, that's the square root of 60, plus 3 times square root of 10 is 3 square root of 10. We cannot um, multiply 3 and square root of 10 because 3 don't have the radical. Careful with it that 3 times the square root of 10 is not 30. Okay? 3 times square root of 10 is 3 square root of 10. Technically, the square root of 60 can still be simplified. You have to find a number that is a factor of 60, and be careful that one of the factor must be a perfect number. So what are those perfect number? 1, 4, 9, 16. Those are perfect number. So 60 is divisible by 4. So I can factor 60 by 4 and 15. How did I get 15? 60 divided by 4. And then plus 3 square root of 10. The square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 15. And then you just copy 3 square root of 10. We can no longer simplify the square root of 15 primarily because there is no factor aside from 5 and 3. And 5 or 3 are both, or either of the two is not a perfect number. Likewise, 10 can no longer be simplified. It's because the square root of 10 can only be factored like 10 and 1, 2 and 5, and either of the 4 factors are not a perfect number. Let's have the second one. So in multiplication of radicals, remember the a plus b, a minus b. So that is a times a squared, a times negative b, that's negative ab, b times a, that's ab, and then b times b, that is b squared. Same thing happens here. The square root of 6 times the square root of 6, that's the square root of 36. The square root of 6 times the square root of 3, that is the square root of 18. Negative 2 times the square root of 6, that's negative 2. And then 3 times 6, that's 18. The square root of negative 2 square root of 3 times the square root of 3, that's negative 2. And then the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is the square root of 9. 36 is a perfect number, so there is a square to that, which is 6. 18 can still be factored out, wherein 1 is a perfect number. I can rewrite 18 by 9 and 2. Same thing with this one. We have the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. And then copy negative 2. The square root of 9 is 3, so you multiply it by negative 2. So 6, the square root of 9 here is 3. Square root of 2, copy. Negative 2, the square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 2, and then we have negative 6, negative 2 times 3. So 6 plus 3 square root of 2, negative 2 times 3, that's negative 6, square root of 2 minus 6. Notice that we can simplify 6 and negative 6, that is 0. 6 minus 6 is 0. So this one, since they have the same radical, which is the square root of 2, we can simplify that as 3 minus 6, the square root of 2. 3 minus 6 is negative 3 square root of 2. Okay, the next one is division of radical expression. So in division of radical expression, we have to use the conjugate. The conjugate means it's like the opposite of real number. So the conjugate of negative 9 is positive 9. The conjugate of negative 6, that is positive 6. So here, the conjugate of the denominator is the square root of 7 plus the square root of 2 over the square root of 7 plus the square root of 2. Remember that we get the conjugate of the denominator. And the conjugate of the square root of 7 minus the square root of 2 is the square root of 7 plus the square root of 2. And then since that is multiplication, you multiply the numerator, which is 10, and the square root of 7 plus the square root of 2. Remember the denominator, it's the sum and difference of 2 squared. In our algebra lesson before, it's a minus b, a plus b, that is equal to a squared minus b squared. So that also happens here. 7 minus the square root of 2, the square root of 7 plus the square root of 2. So distribute. So this is 10, the square root of 7. This is 10, the square root of 2, over the square root of 49 minus the square root of 4. Okay, so copy 10, square root of 7, copy 10, square root of 2. 49 is a perfect number, which is 7. 4 is a perfect number, which is 2. So you have 10 square root of 7 over, plus 10 square root of 2. 7 minus 4 is 5. And then I can further simplify this one as 10 square root of 7 over 5 plus 10 square root of 2 over 5. So 10 and 5, that is 2. So that's why we have 2 square root of 7. 10 and 5, that is 2. So that is 2 square root of 2. This will be the final answer. Okay. The last one, negative 3 over the square root of 10 plus the square root of 5. You have to multiply it by the conjugate of the denominator. The square root of 10 plus the square root of 5. The conjugate, it's like the opposite of the denominator. And the opposite of the denominator is the square root of 10 minus the square root of 5 over the square root of 10 minus the square root of 5. So distribute, that is negative 3 square root of 10 minus the square root of 5 over the square root of 10 plus the square root of 5, multiply it by the square root of 10 minus the square root of 5. So you have negative 3 times the square root of 10, that's negative square root of 10. And the negative 3 times negative square root of 5, that's positive 3 square root of 5. The denominator, the square root of 10 times the square root of 10 is the square root of 100. The square root of 5 times the negative square root of 5, that's negative the square root of 25. Simplify it. So you have negative 3, the square root of 10, plus 3, the square root of 5, over the square root of 100 is 10. The square root of 25 is 5. So the final answer is negative 3 square root of 10 plus 3 the square root of 5 all over 10 minus 5. It's 5. So this will be the final answer.